welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer!
Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things.
All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Jodi there.
And we are here for a new type of reaction for us. It's going to be David Mitchell. We've seen him before. We've reacted to a few of his soapboxes on the channel. Check him out if you haven't seen him yet. We've reacted to quite a few of those. But this is one from a show, I believe, or maybe something he hosted. I don't know. He explores a lot of different things in his career. Would I lie to you? And this one says Victoria doesn't know this. And from what I could understand, Victoria is David's wife. It says Victoria Mitchell in the description box, but I don't really know. And I don't know what to expect. We got a lot of requests from this, so we're going to be willing to check it out today. And would I lie to you? You think this is a show where they have to tell the truth? So, you ask them a question?
I don't know. I know a lot of people.
Or you have to figure out whether they're lying or not?
I know a lot of people have requested this. I know I saw it on BritBox the other day, and I was like, oh! But I did not watch it. I didn't watch it. I was like, I should watch it, but I was like, in case we react to it, I won't watch it. But yeah, I wonder if they bring up too things from people's past, do you think that Jodi blah blah blah, and then
absolutely
you would say yes or no, and then the truth is well, actually I did, or nope, I didn't. I don't know.
It reminds me, for whatever reason, of a show to tell the truth.
No.
It had a few iterations of it. And it's what you see in Catch Me If You Can, when he's on there and it's like, I'm the real whatever. I'm the real, yeah. I don't think it's that. But I'm very, very curious, very, very interested. If you're interested, if you like any of my reaction to this, please don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I thought you were going to say, it reminded you of that show that we watched that there was only one season of years ago. Lie to Me. That was so good.
Doesn't remind me of that. It just has lie in it, but that was a great show.
So good. So sad.
It might have had 2 seasons, but it didn't last too long.
No.
Here we go.
Victoria doesn't know this. But on those very rare occasions that she does something I find irritating, I get my own back by sneaking upstairs and moving her bookmarks.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
When he said that, I was like, she has just random bookmarks on the table, and he moves them around, but then I got it.
Oh my gosh. As a reader, I'd be like,
and she does it, she's not aware of it yet?
Oh, right, because I would pick up on it right away when I picked up the book again, but oh no.
Oh my gosh, this guy's crazy. That's genius. Thanks for the idea.
Look at their faces, too.
When you say Victoria doesn't know this, surely when she goes to the book to read the book and she goes where the bookmark is, there must be lots of instances where she's thinking, am I losing my mind? I'm not following this book. Or
yes, that's exactly what she thinks.
Victoria,
I love David
when you're
Mitchell.
reading a book, do you ever sometimes have that feeling of being lost? Do you ever
I
have
have sometimes opened a book and thought, I didn't think that's where I was.
How many books are you reading at the same time?
I mean, 7 or 8.
David,
wow.
How many books does Victoria read at the same time?
Oh, I'd put it between 6 and 9.
That's crazy, because I will read 3, on average, usually it's 3 books at a time. 1 for my book club, 1 for just me, 1 with my daughter,
What's wrong with that?
or sometimes with both my kids. Well, actually, and then I'm reading 1 in class too, so maybe 4 books at a time. But 7 or 8, that's crazy.
Victoria read at the same time?
Oh, I'd put it between 6 and 9.
Do they tend to be fiction, non-fiction?
Yes, those are the main 2 types.
The only 2 types.
I love it.
And what are the things you said, sometimes rare occasions, Victoria does something
I
that...
don't want to go into that.
I mean, far away.
No, I don't want to go into that.
What sort of things are we talking about?
No, just behavioural things. Just the simplest things to do with things she said or done. That's
Maybe when I ask you what the weather's going to be like, and I go, what do you think it's going to be? And you go, I don't think anything. I've looked at the weather forecast, and what it says is this.
Oh, marriage is bliss.
Things like, yes. Essentially, she holds me responsible for the weather forecast, as if I've made it.
No, she doesn't. She says, what do you think the weather's going to do? Perfectly reasonable.
It's not perfectly reasonable.
What?
She's got access to the weather forecast on her own phone. It's just, these are meteorologists. Sometimes they get it right, sometimes they get it wrong. I'm just reading it out.
They are physically sitting further apart, have you noticed?
Is there anything, Victoria, that you might do to David if he'd annoyed you? What would your retaliation be if indeed he is moving?
Well, he might find out.
Cracking out so fast.
Incidentally, I've been feeling weaker and weaker over the
This is slowly
What are you
poisoning.
going to say?
I believe in their relationship. I must be just the most naive person here because I want
invested
to.
in it.
I am. I'm emotionally invested in their relationship, and I do think David's a nice guy, and I don't think he would do that because that really would upset him.
So what we're saying is, if it's true, it's a really unpleasant thing
Yes.
and a really bad indictment on their marriage.
Yes.
Well, this has taken a nasty turn, hasn't it?
What's it going to be?
I don't want it to be true, but...
Oh, I do.
You think it's...
I do too.
To fall apart. This would be such fun.
No, I don't want that.
I think it's true. I don't want it to be true. I'm trying to, you know, see the real person.
I
think he's a nice guy.
Now, the David I know, I don't think this is unpleasant enough.
Well, you know him way more
Yeah, but
than we
also
know.
David doesn't like you. He loves. So it's a different relationship.
That's true, yes. But he doesn't hate me, right?
Even though, Lee, you on television have said you want my marriage to fall apart, I still find you an adequate colleague.
He's so good with words.
Can I ask you a question, David?
Yeah.
Are you still writing for Clinton cards?
Time to decide. What are you going to say?
I'm gonna say he's on that show.
I'm going to say true, but I don't want it to be true.
No, I think he means like Hallmark cards. Like that's something that you would put on a card.
Got you.
So I think he's just saying like, oh wow, that was sound just like something you put on a greeting card.
Time to decide. What are you going to say?
I'm going to say true, but I don't want it to be true.
It can't.
Yeah, sorry.
No. It's a lie.
It's got to be a lie because
hope
it's an
it is.
awful, awful thing to do.
It is.
You're saying it's a lie.
I really
Because
hope it's a
nobody
lie.
would do that.
If this isn't true, it's awful.
They're saying it's a lie. David, is it true or is it a lie?
I'm a little
It
worried.
is a lie.
Thank goodness for him.
Oh my goodness, that would be like such a fun game to play with like friends, like to.
That's a fun show to watch.
Yes.
I've never heard of that show before.
Man.
But yes, that would be a good game to play with friends for sure.
Yeah, but wow, it's so funny because like it's such an awful thing to do, but it's like not physically hurting anybody. So it's like when you think like that's an awful thing to do, you think of somebody like really like hurting somebody. But
No,
it
it's
is
not
like so
yeah, no,
awful.
It's not physical, so that's good. But it's a horrible thing because
Yes.
there's so many things, or maybe so few things, I don't know, in a marriage or just in a friendship. If you're just talking about friends, there's certain lines you just don't cross.
Yes.
And even though that's not the same line as like sleeping with someone else's spouse
Or like taking their toothbrush and like scrubbing
or
the toilet
stealing their
with it.
money, but it's pretty. I mean, maybe it is kind of like stealing money. Like you have your wallet and you have a friend that you always know is gonna have a bunch of 20s in there. You just take one.
That's so bad.
Because in your
So
mind, you
bad.
justify, and I don't ever do this. You justify, they can afford it. They make so much money. And
so bad.
they didn't say anything. They didn't miss it. I'll just take another one. It's been hard being his friend. I'm going to take another one. I think it's comparable to that. Because you just trust that it's your book. No one's going to mess with it. Why would anyone mess with it? That's a fantastic thing to do if you are an evil person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a fantastic thing to say. And part of me wanted to give him props for thinking of doing
That's a
something
good
so
thing to
evil.
think of. Yeah.
Because that's messed up.
It's messed up. Like, that's, yeah.
It's hilarious.
That's super, super bad. Because then, like, I don't know, if you're a reader like me, I never pay attention to what page I'm on, ever. I just read, plop in my bookmark, go to bed or whatever it is, read again. So, like, I would be so lost. I'd be like, where the heck was I?
That's awesome. That was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely loved it. Let us know what you think about our reaction to it and about this show. Tell us about this show. Are there other clips on there that we should check out? You might just do it. You never know. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
Goodbye.
Here we go.
Boy Reviews!